In the bustling halls of Westbrook High, the morning bell chimed with a melancholic tune for Darren Adams. Every ring was a reminder that he had to endure another day of school. Darren, a sophomore with an affinity for reading and a quiet demeanor, always sat at the back of the class hoping to remain unnoticed. However, his reserved nature had ironically made him the target of Mason and his group of bullies. Every day, Darren faced their taunts and cruel pranks. One chilly morning, Darren arrived at school to discover that his locker had been vandalized yet again, painted with derogatory comments about his appearance. As he gathered his books, trying hard to ignore the snickers echoing in the hallway, he felt a pang of loneliness tighten his chest. But this morning was different. A note fell from his locker as he opened it. It was folded neatly, and the words written on it were simple: "You are not alone." Isabel Chen, a spirited girl with a knack for art and an even greater passion for justice, had been quietly observing Darren's plight for weeks. She decided to take action, believing firmly in the power of standing up for others. She strategically placed encouraging notes in Darren's path whenever possible. That afternoon, in biology class, the incident that changed everything unfolded. Mason, in his usual obnoxious bravado, snuck a frog intended for the day's dissection into Darren's bag, setting the stage for humiliation. As the teacher droned on about cellular structures, Darren was blissfully unaware. The classroom erupted in laughter when Mason's sinister plan was discovered, but Isabel stood up, her eyes ablaze with indignation. "What is wrong with you?" she bellowed, surprising not only Mason, but the entire class. "Bullying is pathetic, and anyone who finds this funny is just as guilty." Her boldness caught Darren by surprise. For the first time, he watched as someone stood up for him, and a spark of hope ignited within him. That day, Isabel's defense of Darren spread like wildfire through the school. Her courage in confronting the bullies inspired others who had been silent witnesses to speak up. Isabel and Darren's friendship blossomed from that moment. Together, they started an after-school club, Voices for Change, aiming to raise awareness about the effects of bullying and promote a supportive community. They shared their own stories and encouraged other students to come forward. The club gained momentum, drawing students who not only needed to be heard, but also those who wanted to support and advocate for others. Through their efforts, the atmosphere in the hallways began to transform. More students began to intervene when witnessing bullying, showing that kindness and courage could outweigh cruelty. For Darren, each day began to feel less daunting, and the school he once dreaded became a place where he felt a sense of belonging. Isabel's unwavering support and his newfound circle of friends made his high school experience more bearable and even enjoyable.